back. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, but you know, I've been a little preoccupied spiritually. But whatever. I've literally had this sitting here on this second little filming space literally for a week. I left it out on purpose for a week. So, because I've been wanting to make this video since quarantine started. This right here is, normally I use this. This is the bentonite clay. It's if you're natural or you're into holistic stuff, of course you've seen this stuff. It's the Aztec Secret Health and Beauty Indian Healing Clay. It's the bentonite clay, right? Now, I use this in the summer because I live down south and the heat is ridiculous right now. So I've been sweating, and when I sweat, I get those little tiny little dots wherever I sweat at, as you can see at the top. So, you know, yeah. So I normally use this in the summer all the way into maybe, I would say early fall, because once it gets colder here, my skin, it goes back to whatever. But when it's hot, you know, stuff be coming out, especially if you've been flushing, like me, flushing yourself with water and stuff. Stuff comes out, so you know you're gonna have those little impurity dots, just a little bit, and it's wherever I sweat. But I normally use this in the summer and most of the year. It's between this one. I prefer this one. This one's stronger because I actually make a deep conditioner out of this as well, and I'll probably show you that later when I'm ready to make that, because I have to make a bigger, you know, quantity of it because I have thick hair, unfortunately, and it absorbs everything. But yeah, so this is the Aztec Secret Healing Indian Healing Clay. It is the most powerful facial, deep pore cleansing, natural calcium bentonite clay, according to them. This has been on YouTube forever. If you used to watch like the hair videos back when natural hair was like first popping on YouTube, this is what everybody was using. Everybody still use it. Like I said, especially if you heat train your hair or whatever, and you have naturally textured, curly, kinky hair, this right here reverts your curls back. This is what I use, especially like if I wear wigs and stuff in the colder months. And soon as it's summer or whatever, whenever I want to wear my afro out, normally when it's hot outside. And half of the year, once it gets cold, I put it away. But this year is a little different because I cover my crown because I'm a queen and stuff. All that type of stuff, right? But yeah, this right here reverse your curls back. I mean, if you had any issues with curl definition, you would cleanse your hair very thoroughly. Deep condition with this. With a plastic cap, you can use heat or just walk around the house, whatever, do whatever for like an hour, and you would put a plastic cap on, and then you would, you know, put something on top of it, a hat, beanie, or something like that, just to draw in some more heat or something like that, or a towel. Boom, rinse it out with some like warm water, and then the last round you wash it out with some cold water. It makes your curls pop. It goes right back. Especially when I had colored hair, this right here was perfect. I didn't have any complications, but with using this, I'm going to show you guys. This is what it looks like. Now, I bought this actually back in February. This is before the quarantine. Quarantine was March. So, yeah, this has been literally sitting in the top of my closet, a.k.a. the portal room. That's another story. That's the portal. This has been sitting on in the top shelf of my closet since February. It's been sitting in February. There was 2 on the shelf. I went ahead and got it. I said, I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this. This is right when they were, I think, first talking about quarantine and all the COVID stuff and stuff like that. I said, let me go ahead and stock up and get some of this. So I ended up stocking up February and March. I bought this in February, and I've been meaning to use it for the last month. But, you know, that's why I left it out on this altar on purpose to get me to make it. Because once I make it, I just use a little bit at a time, once or twice a week. I leave it on. I sleep in mine, but that's, you know, you don't have to. And also, I'm going to show you guys something else I picked up at Dollar Tree. But we're going to go ahead and get into this because it's already 3 minutes in and I've rambled. So what you're going to do, you're going to need a container. Any little container. Of course, I'm a little eco-friendly. I save my little containers and stuff for my hair products and different stuff like that, right? Because that's what spiritual, natural hair black women apparently do now. That's what most black people do, actually. If you don't say containers or plastic bags, you just ain't black. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, you're going to take a scoop of it. So I have a half a cup scoop. I don't normally measure it, but for this video purpose, and I'm using a different container. Normally I use a bigger container. Like I said, this is going to be for my face. So I'm going to use less than 1/2 of a cup. And then I'm going to add some more as we go. So this is the bentonite clay, right? Can you guys see it? That's what it looks like. It has a weird little, you know, herbally smell to it or whatever, but that is the bentonite clay, right? They have different forms of it. You have the Moroccan, I think red clay, green clay. There's different ones and they serve for different purposes. This right here is really good. If you have acne skin, Long as it's not super hypersensitive cystic acne, which I actually used to have hormonal cystic acne. I wouldn't use this right now, but as you kind of go into your healing stages, then it'll start working for you. It'll pull everything out. But if you have like cystic acne where it is just very hypersensitive, because you're going to use apple cider vinegar and some other stuff to kind of activate this. So I would kind of hold off until you're kind of going into the healing stages of your acne and stuff like that, because I used to have acne, hormonal acne, believe it or not. Okay, so apple cider vinegar. Normally I use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar, but I have just like a little bit left, and I'm going to save that for something else I want to do. So I have this right here that I made my my little spiritual protection tonics and stuff with, right? So what you're going to do, I'm going to just eyeball this bad boy. Actually, you know what? I poured some in this cup. Let me take that back. But any apple cider vinegar, I would not use white vinegar, but definitely apple cider vinegar. And like I said, normally I use the Bragg's kind with the mother in it. But that right there, this is fine. This is just for my face. It's for my face. I have a lot of facial stuff, but you know, it's just something about making your own. It's really good. Okay, so in this cup, I have water and some apple cider vinegar. But I'm going to put some more apple cider vinegar in here as well. So you just pour a little bit. And then I'm going to pour a little bit of the, because you're going to start seeing it kind of fizzle just a little bit. And as far as the ratio, just really eyeball it. It's really, like I said, I normally use a bigger container to make this. So just a little bit at a time until it has a smooth texture. Do not use metal. Do not use metal. Like I said, I'm going to use a wooden spoon. You can use, anything. And see, it's fizzing, if you can see it. It's activated. So it's going to fizz. It's going to stink because apple cider vinegar stinks. It stinks really bad. So you're going to start mixing it. You're going to start mixing. Of course, I added too much water, but I'm going to go back and add some more powder. So that's why I only use less than half of a cup. Just to start off, right? And you're going to mix it up. It's going to chunk up and it's going to thicken up just like this. So what you're going to do, going to keep mixing it. It's at the bottom right now. And I'm going to add some more. And if it's too thick, like I said, I have a cup of water. And I do use just regular purified bottled water. And see, that's going to make a half a cup by the time I get done. And you just, like I said, you can fill up your container and just kind of go as much as you need to. Like I said, this is going to be strictly for my face. And like I said, you can add a lot of different stuff. A lot of people like to activate it only with water. You can do it like that as well, especially if you have hypersensitive skin. I would activate it with water and some aloe juice or something like that. Or you could do a little bit of aloe juice, apple cider vinegar, water. Mix it up. Then you got some people, they use like noni juice. And some other, I've seen some stuff over the years. Like I said, this is nothing new. This is like some old school. Like I said, this is old. This is nothing new. And you see how thick it is? See, it absorbed all the water just that quick. You see how thick that is? So you just go in. You add some more water. And then you add a little bit more apple cider vinegar. Just a little bit. Less than a capful. Because if you add too much apple cider vinegar, it will be too acidic. And it will, eventually irritate your skin. Especially if you have dry skin. If you have dry skin, you don't need this. I would not recommend this. If you have super oily skin, if you have, like me, overactive, oil production right now because of the heat and stuff like that. Also, if you're detoxing, working out and fasting or anything, your body's going to naturally bring out toxins and stuff. Also, my young divine feminines and masculines, if you're under, I think it's a beauty spells, this help as well. This is one of them. This is one remedy. Instead of bentonite clay, use charcoal. Charcoal face washes and also charcoal face masks, like all natural or mostly charcoal. Just check the ingredients for it. See, it's so thick. It's so thick and mushy. Oh my goodness. So most likely I'm going to add a little, like I said, you have to really kind of eyeball it. That's just me. Even when I bake or something like that, We down south. We don't measure. We don't measure. We just know. So, okay, it's going to be thick like this. So now I have to kind of mix it up. It's like really chunky. Uh-oh. It's really chunky at like the bottom. So everything's thickening up. So it's going to clump together. So what you want to do, like I said, work it. And like I said, just add a little at a time. You can always put in, you can't take out. If you put too much apple cider vinegar in it, put a little bit more bentonite clay in it and put some more water or some type of other liquid in it as well. You have to kind of have it balanced out. So you have to have your acid and you also have to have your, I think that's, what do they call it, a soluble? And it is going to thicken. Once it sets, that's why I say mix it up as smooth as you can. Because once it sets, I keep mine in the fridge. Especially in the summer. Now in the winter I don't have to. So, but if you keep it in just a cool place, it's fine. But normally, like this jar right here, this is going to last me, like I said, this right here lasts a while. This is, how many ounces is this? Is this 8 ounces? I want to say this is like maybe 8. It doesn't say. So, we'll look that up online. But this jar right here is going to last a minute. That's one jar, unless you're making a whole bunch, like I said, a whole bunch of deep conditioners and stuff like that. That jar is going to last you a minute, okay? It's going to last you, boo. Okay, so, also, since this is for my face, of course, I make my own facial and hair stuff and body stuff. And I make my own stuff. Like I said, we down south. That's what we do. So I make my own oil. So I wear a lot of oil most of the year, but definitely in the summer over the body butters and stuff like that. But I kind of switch it out. It just depends. But I make my own stuff, my own oil. So I'm going to drop some in. Like you see how thick it is? I mixed it up. You see how thick it's getting now? It's smooth. It's smooth. It's getting thick now. Like I said, it's going to clump together, so you have to kind of work with it. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm missing one more thing, but we're going to add the oil. I'm missing something. I can't put my mind on it. So this right there, here, just my favorite little combination of whatever oils I got, right? And you're going to take it, and I'm just going to put a couple drops in it. You don't want it too oily unless you're making a deep conditioner. When I make my deep conditioners, I make them very specific, especially using bentonite clay. If you're going to use anything acidic like apple cider vinegar and something like bentonite clay, I'm very exact with it. With that right there, this right here is simple. I learned this from, everybody on YouTube. Go to some of the old natural hair people. They use the bentonite. I think African Export and everybody use. I know Natural 85, she used to do the clay mask and stuff like that. That's actually how I end up making the deep conditioner, which I hope she adds that to her her company, her and her sister. Add that to the melanin company. The clay wash, I think that'll be the bomb. Okay, so with the oil, you see how smooth it's getting? It's going to change a little bit of a texture. It's going to get smoother. Like I said, the oil, and it has tea tree in it, so it's not going to go bad. I do add a little extra, especially when I had kind of less acne on my face, whatever, but yeah. Okay, so it's smooth. It still has some chunks in it, so you have to just keep mixing until it's really nice and smooth. You can add a little bit more water if you want to, but I think this is perfect. I may add just maybe a tablespoon of bentonite clay just to kind of fill up the jar just a little bit. But other than that, that's it. And so, okay, this part right here, if you have a facial brush like me, in the winter, Christmas, around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and around Christmas season, shopping season, Freebin has like those little holiday packs you get at Walmart and the dollar stores, right? Those little beauty gift things. Perfect, because the little brushes come here. So, I got one. And also, if you have like any foundation brushes, you can like the little e.l.f. brush that costs $1. Like I said, I have a designated facial brush. This is my old one, but I'm going to use this one, right? So, my skin is already cleansed. And what you're going to do, right? We're going to take it. Avoid your eye area because that's really sensitive. Go after areas like right here in the crevice of your nose. Wherever you kind of have like oil issues or whiteheads, blackheads, pimply issues. Perfect for if you're menstruating, my ladies. My lovely goddesses. Especially like I said, if you're healing from acne, this is good. Especially in the summer just to keep it from reacting. We are not about that acting life right now. Okay? Like I said, my young ladies on the beauty spell, and also my gentlemen too, because the the masculine men go through beauty issues too with spell work and stuff too. You just never know now. This right here good is good too to kind of exhume some of that stuff. Okay, you would just have to change up the ingredients just a little bit, but this right here, it seems to be working. Like I said, use charcoal. You can use the charcoal powder, activated powder. With that one, you have to really balance out your. You don't necessarily have to use the apple cider vinegar. Like I said, you could use water. Some people like noni juice and all this other different stuff. Sea moss. You can mix it up. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what I do, people. Alright? This is what I do. If you follow me on Instagram long enough, you know this is what I do. And if you know me personally, you know I will answer a video call. I don't care, whatever. Stop at my house. This is it right here. When the mask go on, it stay on, honey, for a minute. Stuff for today. You see this right here? When you cover your crown in the summer, it's alright though. I'm still fine though, so it don't matter. But yeah, a lot of the breakouts happen right here. Like I said, I cover my hair for spiritual reasons, and because I just like it. But you know, a queen covers her crown. You know what I'm saying? And which is gonna be another topic for us over on Cards and Coffee when I get back. I've been on spiritual hiatus. I was guided to take a hiatus by Divine to mind my business and rejuvenate and get myself ready for this spiritual warfare that's actually popping off as we speak, even though it's been popping off since Genesis. But yeah. But whatever, you know what I'm saying, just the eye area, that's the only area I will say just kind of watch out for. Like I said, anything that's acidic like this, especially if you're working with, let's say, a hydraulic acid, which is the vitamin C, chemical peels, and all that type of stuff like that. Anything that's high, things that have a lot of essential oils in it. That's why I don't put a whole lot in it. I use an oil blend that has essential oils and carrier oils, or whatever you got. But you can use olive oil, grapeseed, whatever you got, basically. Some vitamin E, whatever. It don't matter. Just whatever you got, to throw it in there. Don't forget this right here, especially my sisters who got a little testosterone up in that area. That'd be good too. And you know, you like to get waxed and shaved and lasered or whatever. You hit that up right there. You hit that part up too, alright? But that's all you do. And I definitely get my eyebrows, like I said, it's so good on the hair, period. And like I said, I've been breaking out. It's just right here. Right here, because I sweat and then I'm covering my head too. For spiritual reasons. But that's it. I look like somebody from Dead Presidents, but you know you're going to be cute. Your skin's going to be really good after this. Like I said, I wouldn't do this every day unless if you use water with it. You're not going to need this every day, but if you use water instead of apple cider vinegar, you can probably get away with using this every other day or something like that. Twice a week. I would say just do this once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have certain skin conditions or something. Then, yeah, there. Okay, normally you're supposed to leave this on just, 15, 20 minutes. If you like me, you're going to sleep in it. It's just, I know my body, I know my skin, and I'm a acne survivor, so I know me. So I know I can sleep in this, and it'll be fine for my skin. Other people, it may be too harsh. Like I said, I didn't actually add a whole lot of apple cider vinegar in here, so it's not as strong this time, which is fine. I just needed something to kind of help absorb it. It is going to dry out and it is going to tighten. You know what I'm saying? It's already drying out and your face is going to get stiff. It's going to get stiff. It's going to be almost kind of scary, so don't be alarmed. And your face is going to kind of twitch a little bit. It's going to be a little weird if this is your first time using it, but other than that, you're good. You're good. It's just a little alarming, so don't be alarmed. It's going to, just tingle and stiffen up. It's going to feel like an actual cast on your face. But when you get done, right, I actually stopped by Dollar Tree a month or so ago, right? I think it was it's about a month now. I found these eco tools. They've been stepping their game up. If you know me, Dollar Tree is my store. It's my store. I came off punishment in 2020. I left it behind in 2019. You know what I'm saying? And we came back to Dollar Tree in 2020. So I got these right here. These are the eco tools mask remover sponge. Like I said, everything was $1. So you got 3 of those. Those are good for taking off your makeup and stuff like that and washing your face with. Also, they had the facial Kojic sponge from Eco Tools. That'll be good too to exfoliate, but I wouldn't use it with this to remove this or anything like that. You know, yeah. And then you have the Eco Tools muslin polishing cloths, which are just like these right here, which are the microfiber cloth. I got these from Dollar Tree as well. So that's good just to have something strictly for your face, especially if you want to, just like if you have acne. I will definitely, acne or something like that, or some type of skin issues, eczema, something like that. Having those separate facial cloths for your face is perfect. Okay, what else is there? I think that's it, but leave it on. I'm going to leave mine on. I'm not going to leave it on that long, but because I got other stuff to kind of do, sort of. But yeah, that's it. That's it. It's going to stiffen up. You're going to look like, you know, somebody from Dead Presidents for a minute, but it really works. And I would say definitely try it on your hair, but for your face, once a week or once every other week. At least once or twice a month if you can. I know some people, and like I said, I hadn't did it for a while. Kind of get back into the habit of wearing the face mask and stuff like that. They help really well, especially if you are recovering from acne or currently have acne or some type of skin issue. Even just like some people just have white hairs or black hairs or just kind of like clogged pores. This is perfect for you, okay? Especially, it's good on your eyebrows before you get your eyebrows done. It's really good, especially if you get waxing or threading. It helps kind of exfoliate and detox everything, and then I would go maybe a day or two later to go get your eyebrows and stuff done. It's perfect. That's why I like to put it on my eyebrows. It does good for hair, period. So, yes. And you can use this on if you have body acne or issues. If you just want to use it just to detox. I know some people... I don't know, they break out on their chest or, you know, or just arms or whatever, especially if you have eczema or something like that, just to kind of exfoliate and kind of pull out anything out of the pores, especially if you have, I know people get, I think they're called sun rashes or something like that. It's just like when you sweat and you're out in the heat rashes. Okay, the heat rashes. They're called something, I think I call them sun rashes, whatever. The heat rashes, it's good. Good for your chest, good for your legs. I know some people get it in their back, arms, even their legs and stuff like that. So that's just good, periods, for men and for women. So that is it. That is what this looked like. I'm just happy I was able to do this video today because this stuff has been sitting here for about a week, almost. And I finally got to do the video. So, yeah. Bye. So hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you know, leave that thing below. I'll help out. I will help you out. I will tell you where to get this from. Amazon beauty supply store. You can actually get a 2-pack on Amazon for it, like less than $15, something like that. It's affordable. 15-20 bucks for 2. Yeah, so this was like $8 for this one. So like less than, you know, $10 each. So but on Amazon, if you have Prime, you get a better deal, of course. But it's neither here or there. Thank you for watching and all that good stuff. And you know, I will see you guys later. I do have another video I'm gonna attempt to record today. So you know. I'm just, I guess, keep it going since I'm in the mood. So thank you for watching and stuff. And we're going to upload this as I let this set and live my little spiritual being, divine goddess self. So peace and blessing. Please stay safe. Wear your mask. You know, eat your Wheaties. Drink your turmeric tea and black seed tea and all this other stuff. And stay healthy. Drink your waters. And I'll see you later. Peace.